Yeah, yeah, 1 2 1 2. I'm trying to get this. Look, I'm trying to get it right. Trying to get it right. Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Yeah, can y'all hear me out there? Man, I got a whole new different setup, man. I'm running everything. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm gonna give a shout out to all my subscribers and all the people that have been walking me through this journey for the last, I guess since YouTube started. If you guys don't know, I had a YouTube channel that was up when YouTube first started. It was called Elevation Productions, the same as now, but it was with the S. I had over million subscribers, man. When YouTube merged with when Google bought out YouTube, somehow something happened. My account got deleted. The whole channel got deleted. Um, and I had to start back over. Not only that, I had two of them. A lot of content from rappers in New York and Philly. I had a lot of content, man. And it's what it is. It happens. Shit happens, man. I don't know if you know about when Google bought out YouTube or whatever. Google bought out YouTube and something happened. They sent this shit out and boom boom and here we are today, man. Peace, peace, peace. ROI. Appreciate you, A Banks. Appreciate you. What's good, fam? Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I'm just going in. It's a whole new different ballgame. I wasn't gonna go live, but I gotta go live, man. I had to do it because this is my journey on working with the MPC X SE, or you can say X or anything. The Live Two, all of it, all everything is running on that software. That 2 point, I think I got 2.13. Let me just double check. I don't want to shoot nothing to y'all in the wrong perspective. Yeah, I'm running 2.13.064 bit. So standalone versus DAW versus with the software. They don't say DAW. Standalone with software. We're using software right now. All right. So I'm gonna walk y'all through my journey, man. I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm gonna tell you what I like, what I don't like. Basically, I'm just gonna get in. And one of the most important things that I gotta do, I want to give a moment of silence to all the hip hop producers and beat makers and artists and all the people that passed away for this beautiful culture, man. I just want to give a moment of silence. My mind is telling me to do that, so I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna turn the mic down. Just give a quick little moment of silence for the people. If you got meditation for them, give the meditation for them, man. So just give me like a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to do that, man. It was definitely needed. So look, man, this video, it's not a tutorial. It's kind of like a tutorial slash. It's just my journey, man. It's my journal and my journey into the MPCX. I think this would be my third video. I'm assuming, or my second. Um, I'm just vibing with it, man. It's a dope machine, man. But there's some things that you may not know that I know that I figured out. It's a standalone, but it's not the kind of standalone as the MPC 2000 XL. It's not the kind of standalone you thinking with the MPC 4000. It's not the kind of standalone with the MPC 1000. It's not the kind of standalone with the MPC 500. That word standalone is was used very loosely, man. And I just got to tell y'all this. I have nothing against Akai. Mad love for Akai. I just wanted to say that this video is not sponsored by Akai or Sweetwater. So before I even get into that kind of vibration, I want to give a shout out to Sweetwater. This is for you guys. They sent me a nice big old jar of candy that you get when you purchase their gear. If anybody knows anything about Sweetwater, when you get that box inside of a box, you get some candy. They send you a little plastic thing of candy. Because I'm a value and respectable customer, and I converse with people over there at Sweetwater. This is not sponsored by them. I'm just telling you the beauty of just keeping it real. I just keep it real. I know the owner, I know the managers, I know all of them. I get all my gear from them. And I used to get all my gear from Medley Music up in Brentmore, PA, and Sam Ash, in Jersey, and King of Pressure, PA. So I just wanted to say, man, Sweetwater got a good thing going on. I love candy. It came in like a mason jar. I don't want to hold it over here just in case I drop it. But it's just a mason jar of just. They gave me every different flavor that you would get. You won't get all these flavors. Anywhere from the Mary Jane to the sweet tarts to the mints to the Tootsie Rolls to the Laffy Taffy joints. Yeah, and it got the nice little logo on there. So I just definitely want to give a shout out to Sweetwater, man. I really appreciate that. And it's also available for people that just want to purchase this. All you got to do is just ask them, "Yo, can I purchase the full jar of Sweetwater candy instead of getting just the little tiny little package they give you, which is still dope." And I still got in probably a couple boxes. I probably still didn't eat all the candy. I got all the candy in the packages, in little small little bags. If anybody knows Sweetwater, you know them little candies they send you along with the directions, your invoice, and all that. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to them, man. Yeah. But I just want to let y'all know that they just gave me that when I bought this X. They sent this along with it. Well, right after they sent this and said, "Yo, we just wanted to thank you for being a valued customer. We're going to send you a special gift," and it made me feel good, man. It really did. So yeah, that's enough for that. Oh yeah, they gave you 2 bags. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But if you want that jar, man, go ahead and request for the jar. I don't know if you got to pay a couple extra dollars. Go ahead and get that jar, man, because this is history, man. This is part of hip hop, right? Yeah, so why wouldn't have the jar, the full jar? We throw the bags away though. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on something with SC right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No doubt. Yo, peace, peace. I'm just reading a couple comments. I'm working on something with my SC right now. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we're going to do we're going. Let me turn this mic down. I think I'm a little loud. Am I a little hot in the mic? We are definitely going to do what do you want to call it? I'm gonna definitely get my StreamYard up where we can have 4, 5, 6, 7 other producers. We all on the same device and we just building and we just helping one another and we making beats and we talking. It's like a community, man. It is a community, but I just want to get more interaction with you guys versus me talking all the time. I just want to be able to do something different, man. I've been definitely blessed to actually to be here. I'm pushing 60 years old, man. I'm still here, bro. So we're gonna definitely get that up, man, and it's definitely going to be for my subscribers who are really active, who've been with me since day one. You're my day one subscribers, and I want to honor you guys. I want to bring you on, and I want to just talk. I want to see what you look like. Everybody know what I look like. You know what I look like without my teeth and with my teeth. It's what it is. I'm not trying to hide shit. I'm just being me. So yeah, so look, I want to talk to y'all about this. You come on in, Kai. I want to talk to y'all about this file management. Yo, without the file management of when you dealing with this new technology, when you're dealing with these SSD drives, normally it's just one SSD or HHD drive, right? We're dealing with a whole new different technology, and I don't really, I haven't been keeping up on the technology. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. I have not been keeping up on the technology. I used to get all the magazines and everything on the mixing. Y'all know all about the magazine. I might do a video and I'll show you every magazine that I bought back in the day. I just ain't been keeping up. I've been there in that hardware, man. No computer, no nothing, just strictly hardware, banging beats and just living. But I had to rethink that thought, man. Am I losing? Am I winning with self? I felt I was losing with myself. I felt that I was losing on the technology side of not being able to keep up and explain to myself why am I not using this new technology? Why? I hated computers. It just didn't give me the sound. Way before EA Ski. Shout out to EA Ski Beats. Shout out to Ski Beats. Shout out to all the other people that know the importance of sound. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to face the fact, man. I just wanted to shit on everything that knew anything after the 4000 and no, I'm gonna say anything after anything after the 4000 or the 2000 XL. I was like, fuck all that gear, man. I'm not messing with that. I went and bought the MPC Touch, which is basically the same software as this, right? And look where I'm back at. Bought the Touch probably 6 years ago. Bought the Push 2 Ableton. Switched from Pro Tools and Digital Performer 8. Bought that. Thought I was gonna be able to get in the groove with it. I was like, I'm good. I still was messing with DP. I think I was messing with DP4, Digital Performer 4. So I had to really think about it. I really had to think about that. What was I trying to accomplish by not using computers? Even putting shit out. When I took my flow from computers, I wasn't putting shit out, man. I was not putting shit out. I wasn't mixing nothing in Pro Tools. I wasn't mixing nothing in Digital Performer. I damn sure wasn't mixing nothing in Ableton. Cause I was like, fuck that shit. It just don't it don't set in right with me. And I felt that the hip hop was being diluted in so many different angles that I felt violated, man. I felt like they the community, the people that know hip hop, I felt like they left me out there alone. I feel like that like the greats. I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say no name. I'm just talking about the people that y'all know that y'all look up to. I felt that they left me out there alone. They wasn't speaking up on that, and we're talking about 6 7 years ago. I've been speaking on this terminology of how the gear just don't sound the same. I wasn't into buying plugins. I wasn't into that. I was more into the insert game. When you was dealing with Pro Tools and Digital Performer, they had, they had the plugins, but they were more Apple Apple plugins. Apple was doing more. They didn't call them VST. They was called plugins. No, they was called inserts. I think on in DP. Apple Apple was having a basic EQ delay way before these other people had started creating all these different plugins. You just got to go back and do your history, man. And I kind of like what I had. I kind of like that flow of working with MIDI. I worked with MIDI before audio. There were not MIDI and audio. There were not MIDI and audio interfaces. There was just MIDI interfaces. And my first MIDI interface was back in '93. I had an opcode. I think it was a 5 and 5, 5 in 5 out. My still using more of like a hybrid. I guess it was MIDI dealing with where you had the, when I had the 488, I had the 488, the Tascam 488 Mark II. I had the time code sync my tape and play that for how many minutes or how many an hour that what I would use. If I had a 120 minute, a 60 minute tape, 60 is half break and half. That's 30 minutes. I had to time code that signal into the tape. I had to stamp it in and print it in there in order for it to sync up with my ASR 10, with any type of PC external gear I had in order to dump the tape. MIDI time code. No, MIDI machine, MIDI time code. This thing is MIDI machine. Was it MMC? MIDI machine code. I had to sync all that up like raw. But that's another video. So I wanted to really, really talk to y'all about this importance of file management. This goes for anybody. You know how we just get equipment. You know how we get hard drives. You know how we get SSD drives. You know how we get SD drives. You know how we get with USB stick drives and all that. We just put shit on it. Tell y'all something, man. When I got this X, I said I was going to do it right this time. I am not the best file management type person. I bang beats, put them in beat folders. Try to label. Most of my beats was named off of the vinyl. Whatever the song name, whether I shorten it, I expand it, or whatever. Most of my shit was named off of vinyl. And that shit caused it a serious clusterfuck, a bottleneck clusterfuck of me going back 6 and 7 years of finding out what beats go where and about floppies and all that shit. Now it's really about really utilizing the technology. I need the computer. I don't need the computer. I want to incorporate the computer and continue to incorporate the computer based on my knowledge of what I know. The latest Mac I'm running on is 2014. This is my daughter's computer. Bought it when she turned 16. When she went to college at 19, she went to college. She got a bachelor's degree, and she's a Spanish teacher in a high school, in a middle school. And Once she got there, she bought another laptop and said, "Yo, Father, I'm gonna give you this back." I was like, "For what?" She's like, "You got the old laptop." I had a 2005 MacBook Pro 16-inch. Y'all saw me using it in my previous videos. Dope laptop, but the support was lacking. The furthest I can go up on that, I think, was L Caption. So right now, I think I'm working on Big Sur or something like that. That's the only thing I know. Big Sur. I don't know about all that other shit, man. But I got to get back into the game. So that file management back then was Lacy Drives 500, Lacy Drives 250. These drives here that are shitty as fuck. These don't buy these shits, man. Like don't get these lacy rugged joints. These shits will fuck up, man. They'll fuck up, man. I promise you, they're gonna fuck up. All that I did the drop test. Maybe that's why I did. I was dropping these bits just to see how it worked. Don't fuck with these, man. Like this moving part shit. All right. If you traveling, get you a SSD. All right. Then I wound up. I just was grabbing shit. I got whatever the fuck this is. I got a drive inside of here that I was using. This is moving parts. This is a HHD, not a SSD. I bought the house and put a drive in. I don't know the fucking brand of the drive. I just buy shit. You know what I mean? For storage. All them shits on there was just beats dumped, formatted, dumped to the drive. Formatted, dumped straight to the drive. Beat, no organization, no nothing, man. When I had to go back and figure out what the fuck was I doing, I was just making beats, naming them based on the seat, on whatever. If it was sunny out and I was like, I call this beat the sunny sunshine, that would be that name of the beat. Like it was just fucked up. The only way I could identify the date was actually go into the Couldn't identify the date. Not when you're dealing with hardware. Floppies ain't stamping nothing. The only way I would identify if I dumped it to the computer, and that wouldn't be the actual date. So what I did, I developed a scheme, a management files format, and I'm gonna share that with y'all. I'm gonna share what I did. I'm not gonna do it here. I'm just gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna bring the camera down a little closer so you can possibly see how I set it up, and I'm gonna walk you through this, man. This is real important, especially in today's technology. If you not organized with your beats and how you doing it, you're gonna have a clusterfuck, man. Y'all, everybody know about a bottleneck. You get a bottle, you get a beer, a Heineken bottle. It's got a neck, and then down at the bottom the beer sits. That everything is trying to run through this shit, man. This neck, and it can't fit through, so it gets clogged and they fighting and bubbles and shit. And then it just overflows. It's just fucked up. I don't want you guys to have that. I don't want you to do that, man. We're not. I'm. It's my duty to tell y'all this shit. You're not going to do that here. All right. So let me bring this camera down a little bit more closer to the screen. Cause I'm gonna show you my how I organize these files. I have only saved three. I did 3 beats on these joints, and I'm gonna play the 3 beats. I did a beat the day after I set it up, the next day, and I think that I did the beat the same day. I did 3 beats on them. I'm gonna let y'all hear them. You already heard them though, but I'm gonna let you hear them again. I got them in here now. They in the appropriate files, and they ready to go. So let me bring the camera down for a hot minute. Give me a hot second. I'll be right back. Yeah, can y'all? Yeah, y'all. I think y'all can see that a lot better than what I had. Yeah, true indeed, God. True indeed. True indeed. All right, look. So look, the file management is very important to me. So I'm gonna talk about file management before I get into anything else. What I did was I had to sit down and write out how I was going to manage my files, the archives, right? Okay. Peace to everybody tuning in, man. I can't say everybody's name, but peace to everybody tuning in. We're talking about file management, especially when you're dealing with these newer piece of gear, man. The MPC Live 1, Live 2, in any gear. I don't care what it is. Like it can be external. It can be a zip drive. It could be a floppy disk or whatever. It must have some type of organization, man. Some type of file management, like a file cabinet. Not me just open up a crate of container of floppy disk and just have beats. What is that order? How can I actually go from column one to column two? Even with my floppy, we talking about my floppies. How do I know what beat is in column two and column three and column four and so forth, or row four or row five or whatever? This system that I developed is great. It's not nothing new. It's just it took me time to figure it out. How did I want to lay it out? And this is how I laid it out. So all I did was I'm going to go into my I'm still learning. I'm going to go into my browse. I'm going right now. I have a 1 terabyte SE drive hooked up to. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I'm using on the X. All right. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you every. I'm not putting it in the description. I'm just going to show you. I got a Western Digital Innovation 1 terabyte SATA drive, SATA SSD drive. This is a SSD, right? I got that in the internal one terabyte, right? This is the first thing where I could save stuff to. This is external. Well, this is really internal slash external. Got that. Then I have I got an old SD card that I had. I had this for like 3 or 4 years. I got an SD card because you know this has an SD card reader on the front. I got an Ultra. You got to make sure it's a 10, and just basically anything will work. It's just mount on based on the speed. You know, you just gotta figure out the speed. You know, when you get something that says Ultra, it's gonna be an Ultra. I got an Ultra Plus. This is mainly for my camera, for my Canon camera. So I got that's 32 gigabytes. That's in the front. That's up here in the front right now. I got that in there and formatted, and I also got an external SSD USB drive. This is USB SSD drive. So scan this. I'll tell you about this in a little bit. It's okay, but it wasn't really reading it wasn't reading most of the time when I plugged it into the USB. It's a 3.0. It wasn't reading, so this is going to be like a backup. This is going to be a backup to anything that I use. And when I plug this into my laptop, I see it automatically. When you plug things into this in standalone, you're going to see, in standalone, you're going to see you'll see this. In controller mode, you're only going to see the internal. And we're going to get it. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you. Look. So right now we're in controller mode. You only see you see it right here. I'm going to tap on it. You see the 1 terabyte SE internal IN. And then you see the 32 gigabyte SE SD. I named them based to the drives. That's what I had to do. I didn't give it no special character name like, Granddaddy Frosty, B Daddy God. I'm not doing that. I want to know what drive I'm fucking with. You know what I mean? I want to know what drive I'm fucking with. Yeah, Mo2 was the shit. Yeah, I still got my Mo2 microlight joint, the 5-on-5 joint. But yeah, so let me get back. So I got them drives. This is not hooked up. This is not hooked up. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to worry about that one that it's called a SATA. I guess the SATA, the joint that I showed you. When you got an X or whatever you got. Whatever you got, you're going to need one of these SATAs. You're going to need it. And the reason why you want it because the internal, what I discovered was the internal. Let me just show you. Well, I can't even show you the internal because I'm in controller mode. I can't see my internal drive. That's another thing that I didn't like. I cannot see my internal drive on here. I can see my Mack drive. Right? I can see my Mack. Can you guys see that? Let me bring it a little more closer this way. And let me see if I can pull the screen down another notch. All right. If you can't really see me, zoom in, pinch your screen and zoom in, man. You'll be able to see everything. We got the Mack. And how I know what I got on my Mac, all you got to do is hit shift. Hit shift and then drive. You can delete files and you can load or whatever. I want drive information. So put your shit on the drive you want, hit driver information, let it off, and it tells me driver name, MacBook. This is on my laptop. I got a drive size of it's really like 120, 130, 120 gigabytes. My free space is 34.6, right? So I got that. Okay, cool. Now my next drive is I just tap on that drive, right? I'm gonna hit shift, go to drive info, and this is how you identify what's on your drive. I got a 1 terabyte, the Western digital joint. The drive size is a 1 terabyte. I got 931.1 gigabytes on that drive, so it's freshly new. More overkill. I got enough. All right. The maximum on the MPC X, they say a 2 terabyte. I know people that use on YouTube. They say they use the 4 and all that, but are they going to come back and tell you if there's any hiccups to that? I don't know. I probably wouldn't tell you that. Maybe I will. I don't fucking know if I'll tell you that shit. If I told you and did a nice long video and told you to get a 4 terabyte or 3 terabyte drive and then find out a month later it fucked up, would I come back and tell you? Probably not. I would have to do another video and explain all that shit. But I'm not that dude. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Alright, so then I got another drive right here, which is the 32 gigabyte. That's the SD card in the front. I'm gonna hit shift, driver info, and it's gonna tell me the name of the drive. I named it 32 gigabytes. This is my file management shit now. I'm telling you about. The drive size is a 32 gigabyte. Free space. I got 29.7 gigabytes. Plenty. What am I going to use that for? Haven't decided that yet. I'm just going to probably use it for whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm using it for. My main thing is that internal, the SATA drive, and then the this drive here will be my backup of anything I do on anything that I do on my SATA 1 terabyte will get copied to here. This is really like a copy backup drive only from the computer. And I'm gonna do a video on that and show you that. All right. So that's it. That's really my file management. Now here's the kicker. You say, well, what are you managing? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go to the SATA, right? The SATA drive, the 1 terabyte SE, the Western Digital Zone. I name my folders. Let me back out. Here's the drives. All right. If I'm too loud in the mic, let me know because I'm real close up on it. All right. So let me back up a little bit. Can y'all hear me all right out there? All right. That's cool right there. It sounds pretty good to me in the headsets. All right. So look, I got the 1 terabyte. I got the 32 SD. This is the SATA. This is my MacBook Pro. We're on the 1 terabyte. We're going to go ahead and hit open. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to hit open. Whatever I see here is what I'm in controller mode. You do the same thing in controller mode on your laptop. We're doing everything from here. Because I want to show you this. Inside that 1 terabyte, that is the main name of the drive. Inside of that drive, I got folders. I don't have subfolders, I have folders. The folders name in alphabetical order. I got basses, I got beats 2024. I got drums, drum loops, drums, sample chops. Move up. Sprinkles is like little shit, one shot shit. And then I got vocals and acapellas. I had to name them shits personally, man. I had to do that shit personally. That shit took me like probably like 35, 40 minutes to do all this. And before I get done, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how I created these folders inside of the MPC software. I want to try to see if I can find me a pen so I won't have to like point with my finger. I think I got something like a little rubber pen right here. I want to get that, or a pencil or something. We got a nice little pencil here. All right, pencil's gonna be my pointer. Remember, I told you this is about file management. Before I made 3 beats, I dumped the beats to not the internal drive. I dumped the beats to this drive. No, I dumped the beats to the SATA drive, right? And then I put them over. I did 1 beat over on here in standalone, and then once I figured out that standalone was limited. Standalone is limited. This is not a standalone like you think it is. That ain't. We was misled, man, in a certain way. But we didn't ask. Who the fuck knows? Nobody's not talking about that. Who? No one's doing that now. I did it now. This is not really the standalone you think. Your power lies in the software, man, and the standalone. Them two come talking together is dope. Okay, what you do in standalone, you can't. You're limited. You're limited on your audio tracks. You just limited, man. Now I ain't gonna touch it with the pencil. I'm not gonna actually touch it. Matter of fact, I never used a fucking pencil. I know they got lead in them, so let's just get rid of the fucking pencil. Let's just get that out. Let's just use my fucking finger. All right. We're going. Thank you for that. I know about the pencil. I wasn't gonna actually touch it, but I just kind of wanted to point. Well, maybe I probably would have touched it. But thank you for that. I appreciate that, God. Appreciate that, man. Real talk. All right. Let's get back to the folders. The file management. Because y'all know I ramble and I'm trying to get real professional with this shit. The file management consists of files. So let's just go back. We got the 1 terabyte joint right here. We're going to hit open. Inside of that inside of this internal drive, there's a base folder, the main folder. You got beats folder, you got drum loops, you got drums, you got sample chops, you got sprinkles, and you got vocals and acapella. These are the things that I work with. So when I click on bass, I'm gonna click on basses, right? I'm gonna hit open. There's nothing in there. There's just gonna be bass sounds that I put in there. And then I'll make them 16 level basses. I'm not making no key group or none of that shit, no instruments. It's just strictly a bass sound I like, 16 level. That will be that bass. Alright? So now I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna come back to the next song, Beats of 2024. I'm gonna touch that. I'm gonna hit open. Inside of that are subfolders. These subfolders consist of my organization. Normally it would just be, let me back out. Normally it would just be Beats 2024, and I'll just dump a bunch of beats in there. I'll name them whatever the fuck. No organizer, just name them. Now I click on that, hit open. There's subfolders that I created. And them subfolders are labeled by the months. I put a character always in front of them. On MPC, on this software, the only character you can really put is a money sign. So I put money 03 MAR. That's March. So every beat I do in March is in that March folder, right? Every beat, if I click on that, you'll see beats in there. I got 3 beats that I did in the March folder. 3 beats. Right there, sitting right there in the March folder. March 1st, March 2nd, and March 3rd. They're all laid out with the file format of the XPJ. Inside of that, if I click on this, I can load this up right now. I'm not going to do that. We're going to get back. I'm going to load it up, but we're not going to do that right now. So I'm going to back out. All you got to do is just go up there, hit that little arrow button on that folder. We're going to go into the next folder, which is April. So all the beats that I would do in April, I'll hit open. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in the folder. All right, so we're gonna back out because we're not in April. All right, so we're gonna back out again. This is your back. This is your back button. Now we're gonna go into drum loops. Drum loops. I'm gonna hit open. These inside my drum loop main folder is subfolders, and they are called 2 bars, 4 bars, and 8 bars. 2 bar drum loops is a folder. 4 bar drum loop. All my 4 bar drum loops that I create are going to be 4 bar, and all my 8 bar drum loops. Why did I do that? Because sometimes I just don't want to. I just don't want to like. I just want to fuck with drums. I just want to mess around with drums, and I want to loop them, and they my drums, and I'll just put some EQ, whatever I do on them, some effects, and now these my 2 bar loops, 4 bar loops, and my 8 bar loops, and then I can save them without chopping shit up. I'm just making drums, right? So that's that. And they all have these are subfolders. So I click on 2 bars, I hit open. There's nothing in there because I ain't got no 2 bar drum loops. Come back out. I got my go to my 8 bar loops. I hit open. There's nothing there because I didn't put nothing there. This just I'm organizing my shit. I'm archiving. Before I make any beats, this shit's gonna be laid out. I ain't gonna have to fiddle that. I'm not gonna worry about it. My shit is in order, and I gotta follow that order. I have to follow the order. If I stray from the order, my organization gonna be fucked up. And I wrote all this down. All this is written down. All right. The next file is my drums. This is the main folder. You see that? Drums, right? That's drums. I'm going to click on open. Inside of that drum folder, these are my main, you saw my main folder. Inside of the main drum folder are subsidiary subfolders. Okay? These are subsidiary folders, man. Inside of there, alphabetical order, hi-hat close, hi-hat open, kicks, percussions, and snares. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not using a lot of subdivision folders, man. I'm just using what I know I'm gonna do. All you gonna see in hi-hat close is only hi-hat close sounds. Hi-hat open sounds. All is gonna be in there. I don't lay my drums out like that. I lay my drums out on pad 1 is the kick, pad 2 is the kick, pad 3 snare, pad 4 snare, pad 5 kick, pad 6 kick, pad 7 snare, pad 8 snare, pad 9 kick, pad 10 kick, pad 11 a cymbal percussion, pad 12 another percussion, pad 13 is a hi hat or whatever and so forth. I just all the way up. I got 2 high open close. I might have a little sprinkle right there, something. But that's how I always lay all my shit out like that. But I'm not doing that no more. Not on this X. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna lay everything out according to the sound, the category that it's in. Close hi hat. Click on that folder. Open it up. There's nothing in that bitch because I ain't got nothing. I ain't did it yet. Kicks, percussions, and snares. Click on the snare. Hit open. It's going to be real easy for me to say shit. There's nothing in there. We're going to back out again. Now we're going to go down to sample chops. That's another folder. Hit open. Inside of my sample chop folder is my organization of what? Blues, jazz, R&B, and rock chops. That's what I normally would chop. That's my chop. That's what I like to chop. I like to chop blues. I like to chop jazz. I like to chop R&B, and I like to chop rock. So if I hit blues, I got blues, and I hit open. There's nothing in there. When I mean by chops, sometimes I don't want to make a beat. I just want to chop shit and find some patterns and some sequences and get a loop in there, and I'm good. And I put that, and I come back and I put it right in that blues folder, and I'm gonna label the artist's name. I'm gonna put the artist's name on there. When you save a file to this to in the software, it's going to create a folder, and it's going to give you one of them X, what is it called, the X, what is it called, the XJP file, something like that, whatever the file name is on whatever it is. Y'all know what the fuck it is. It's going to create that for you. So now I got jazz. I go to jazz when I'm sampling jazz albums. I want to be organized. I want jazz hit open. As soon as I save, I'm gonna save it to jazz. If the artist might be Miles Davis, 1968 or whatever the fuck. All right, boom, got him in there. Name of the song is done. Come back out. I got all my shit. I want to do some rock shit. I go to rock file open. I got a rock group in there. Name a fucking rock group. Whatever you fucking whoever you want. Boom, he's in there. Cool. Come back out. Now I need my sample chops. Now I'm going to my sprinkles. And so forth, man. In my sprinkles, you know, it's nothing there. I ain't got what's up for them putting in sprinkles. Then I got my vocals. My vocals and my acapellas. There's nothing in there. You see that? And that's my file management. That's gonna keep me. That's gonna keep me organized instead of just throwing shit only on this 1 terabyte drive. And whatever I do on this drive, remember I told you, whatever I have on that internal drive is going to be on this external drive right here. The scan this one terabyte. I'm gonna put it on here. So that I'm gonna be backing up like every, I don't know, I'll probably back up like every week. I'll just start backing shit up every week. I'm gonna back everything I did on. I'm gonna back it up. Like I could set up a what do you call it, a time machine on Mac, a time machine. I could set that up, but I don't have no big ass drive on here, and I don't want to. This is a basic MacBook Pro machine. There's nothing on here. It's like 8 gigabytes of RAM or something, or 4 gigabytes. I don't know. It's what it is. All right, so that's it. That's what I would. That's my management, man. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go back to my beats. I'm gonna hit that. I got the 1 terabyte. I'm gonna hit open. I'm gonna go to beats of 2004. I'm gonna hit open. I'm gonna go to March. I'm gonna hit open. And inside that March folder are all my beats. It's gonna be labeled by the date. I label my shit military. My shit is 1 March 24, 1 MAR March 24, first beat. It's a X. The file format is XPJ. And the Kai is the file format for the beat to load it up is XPJ. I don't know what that stands for. Maybe I need to know. Then the next beat is 2 March 24, no samples. This is a beat I played with no samples. .xpj. And inside of that, you gonna peep this. Nah, this shit crazy, man. The third beat, I got 3M24 S Peanuts .xpj. Right? Got that shit. I believe you can. I'm gonna read a couple comments real quick because I'm getting my mouth is dry as fuck, and I'm supposed to have been eating, but I decided to wait. I believe you can plug a USB keyboard into the type quicker. I know for sure you can Bluetooth a wireless keyboard USB. You can, but I ain't gonna front. The touchscreen is just perfect for me. The touchscreen is my keyboard. So I want to just be in a habit of using the touchscreen. I'm not really a touchscreen dude, but the touchscreen shit is lovely. It's real. It's very soothing to me to touch the screen and type in shit without hitting the keyboard and all that. You know what I mean? This is the touchscreen. I'm gonna utilize what I got. Yeah, you're correct. It keeps track of all your projects by date, data, yeah, date modified. You know it keeps track of your projects by date. Yeah, it does keep track of my dates, but then I gotta go into the info. Like if you on a computer and you go to a file and you write and you go up into the corner of the pad, the track pad, and you got right click or just touch it on Mac. You touch it and then it get info. I understand that, but all my beats are named by dates, cause that date. The reason why I put it name it by a date instead of actually a sound. If I name it by a like a song title, I would name a date and the song title because the date is my proof of copyrights. So that's stamped into my drive. If I gotta sue somebody for taking my shit, I'm gonna do the poor man's way. My shit, Your Honor, my shit go to my laptop. It's right here. I named it by the date. It's time stamped. That's just another way of me protecting my shit. All right. And I also own a Google Content ID number, and I also own a YouTube ID number through a third party, and we'll get into that later. Ain't nobody sponsoring that. That's something different. So when I make a beat, my shit is already protected. I'm just letting you know, cause it's the sounds that I'm using. All right, and any sample clearance will click that it get cleared, and we'll work on it from there. But I'm saying the initial form of the beat, the tangible form of the beat, is copywritten through me. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what you say yeah, what's up? Peace, peace, peace. What's going on? What's going on, God? Peace, peace, God. Yeah, no doubt. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play you these beats. These beats are not mixed. There's nothing. I'm just trying to get what the hell happened. I'm just trying to get familiar with this shit, man. Like I'm trying to really get this shit popping where I can hear the sound. I know what I'm dealing with. So far, so good. The quickest way for me to just load it is so quick as fuck. All I'm gonna do, remember I'm in controller mode. I'm just gonna touch this first beat. I'm gonna hit it. Boom. All I'm gonna do is hit load. Right? Hit load. Shit loading up, man. That quick. Look. Shit loading up, man. The shit's already loaded. It's loaded, man. The only thing I'm running through my iRig. Yeah, I'm running through my iRig. I don't know how it's going. Everything is, I have be having my mixer and all that shit. Everything is this MPC X is a fucking interface, a MIDI John. It's all in one, man. It's dope. Does it sound the way I want it to sound? Uh, Not really, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure this shit out, man. I'm gonna figure this shit out and get it to sound the way I want it to sound. Okay? Alright, so we got the beat loaded up. All I gotta do is go hit main. I'm hitting main. It's gonna bring me back to the main joint. I gotta turn this down just to make sure so I can make sure I ain't fucking up nobody's ears. So let's just listen. I'm gonna hit play. I'm gonna listen to this shit. So I gotta turn this up right here. I'm gonna turn the mic down so we can get in. Can y'all hear that all right? Can y'all hear that all right? Because you got to remember, I'm trying to play it so y'all can hear. I gotta look at my iRig over here. I'm looking at my iRig, making sure I'm not peaking too much. Can y'all hear that okay? Yeah, definitely. But can y'all hear the beat okay? Can y'all hear the beat okay? Is it all right coming out? Everything is running out from the interface of the MPC X. Everything is running from this. I got the mic plugged into here. I got the turntable plugged into here. I got what else? I got the USB plugged up in here. Everything is I'm in controller mode, which is dope as fuck. I swear to God, this shit is dope. Can y'all hear everything? All right, cool. As long as y'all can hear it, I'm satisfied. All right, so that's cool. So I'm not peeking. That's the first beat that I did on this joint, and y'all saw it on live. I did it live. Play it one more time. I just want to listen. Now I'm listening to the sound. Just gonna I be listening, nothing on it. I'm just listening. Only thing that I need to figure out my headphone output is probably by default set to -12. I need to figure out where that's at and how to fix that because I don't I don't know. I ain't wearing it's not that important, but I like my shit kinda loud. So but it's cool though. So that's that beat. The next beat I just go back to browse. We're loading the beats up from the SATA drive in the file management that I did. If I go back and you see, right? I'm in March beats. I'm gonna hit open. That was beat one. Let's hit tap on beat two. All right. This beat two is called No Samples. I wanted to mess around with the sounds and the expansion packs that I got that came with a car. So I used some piano, some bass, and I came up with just some basic shit, man. You know what I mean? Do you map intros versus hooks and outros? Yeah, but I ain't even went into song mode and all that. I just I do my beats. I just start off with either mostly more than likely the drums. Start off with the drums. I get my kick, my snare, and my hi-hat mostly sometimes on one track and then I explode them and then separate them. But I get everything in one sequence and I explode it, separate them, which means explode. I separate everything and then I have everything separated and then I go in. I create sequences and then each sequence that I create is more of it's not an intro, it's just transitional. I do transitional beat making. I'm a transitional beat maker. I play a groove, now they gotta play another groove and see how they transition together. So we got beat two. We're gonna hit load. It's gonna hit load. Just loading. It's standalone in software. They together. This is this, and that, and the computer over is that. Right. If I move this over, I could bring the computer, but you know what the software looks like. Okay. All right. So now you said it's next to the headphone jack. Yeah, I don't know, man. I had to figure that out. And when you building with the God, man, we don't use SON. I'm not your son. You have to spell out SUN. And I'm not being disrespectful to you. With all due respect, I'm gonna respect you, but you gotta respect the knowledge, man. You gotta respect the nation and gods and earth. We're not when we say son, we don't say son. We say sun. You know what I mean? We don't speak in that because I could be your son in a knowledgeable way, but we don't use it. We don't utilize it like that. That's disrespect. We always say peace, son, sun, because the sun, the main source of the universe, the sole control of the universe, and we build on that. So if no one ever told you that, you need to realize that, recognize that. All right. So listen. So now we got that beat. Now we got another beat. We're gonna load this up and we're gonna listen. Be right back. And this is a beat with no samples. I was just fucking around with some shit. Yeah, yeah, y'all know sometimes I get carried away, man. Yeah, that was they were the internal sounds, man. The sounds that came with the software, man. Like yeah, they dope. I ain't gonna front. I'm not saying I'm gonna be buying a lot of shit, but I'm gonna be buying some shit up, man. I'm not gonna. I played that on the. I was using my Advanced 49, my Kai Advanced 49 as a keyboard instead of me playing on the drum pads. I hooked up the Advanced 49 real quick and simple. I plugged up the Advanced 49 right into the US port in the back of this joint, and I was able to control the the uh the expansion packs and the instruments within the software. It was dope, and then it told me the key I was in and all that. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. All right, so and that's what I had. I can play that right on the keyboard. Played it right on the keyboard. I'm looking dead at the software right here on my laptop. That shit is crazy, man. Yeah, yeah. They got they got that jar. They took that for grandma. Yeah, they got they got that jar. We used to go in. You used to go in everybody house and shit, and they had that grandma. They took the grandma jar and put Sweetwater on that bitch. Sweetwater, a sweet thanks for your support. They talk about sweet, and this shit is perfect. Look at that shit. They got all the good. They got all the good candy in here. Y'all know it's Sweetwater, man. They got all the good candy, man. Look, the kids already took a couple pieces out of here, but yeah, that's that. That's that. Thank you. That's that. Thank you jar they sent me. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, and you know what's so crazy? They got all the old candy in here, not the new shit. That well, I don't know what them sour shits they be using. Y'all seen? What's that candy y'all be eating? Sour Patch candies and all that. Nah, this is the original candy, right? I had to ask my son that candy they be using. Yeah. So yeah, that's special. But you can request for this. You can get a jar of this. All you gotta do is when you send my equipment out, send me a jar of the candy. I ain't asked them. They just sent it to me. You know what I mean? So I was good. Cause I get a lot of shit. I fucks with Sweetwater, man. I ain't gonna lie. They good peoples over there. All right, so that's that. So now going to the next beat. Said go back to browse. I'm back in the browse. I'm gonna go hit the thing. I'm gonna hit the drawing back. I'm gonna hit it back again. I'm going back. I'm gonna go back into my beats. These are my file man. I'm gonna go back into my beats. I'm gonna hit open. I'm gonna go back into March. I'm gonna hit open again. And now I'm gonna go to the third beat. And this third beat is nothing but um this would really go into my sample chops. But I wasn't organized like that. These are my sample chop shit that I just chopped up. I'm gonna let you hear the frequency, but you gonna hear the frequency in the chop. So here, this is what I came up with in a 4 bar loop. Here we go. Hold up, I gotta load it up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me go back into browse to be this beat hit load. It says loading the project will replace everything in memory. Do you want to continue? Yeah, yeah, I want to continue. I ain't worrying about it. It's already saved. So now let's just go back into it. Let's just play. We're just going to play these chops, man. I got to turn down the mics cause y'all, so y'all can really hear the clarity of this device. Yeah, so I came up with that, and then I just kind of chopped it up. I just came up with a pattern, man. I liked what I heard. I took a 4 bar loop. Well, really, it was longer than it was like an 8 bar loop. I took the first 4 bar. Everybody knows that I always find the loop that I want to work with. Once I find the loop, I extract that beginning and end and I loop it. And that way, when my chops will come out perfect, I don't really have to adjust nothing. I get the loop perfect and the chops. When I chop them in, so you say a 4 bar loop, it will be a 16 bar, 16 pads, 16 beats. It's laid out. You know what I mean? They all laid out. So that's it. So what I would normally do, I would take that and I would make a beat off of that. Now that's man, I'll tell you from the workflow that I do with older gear, and I already knew this, but it's really sinking in. From the workflow I was doing, all that the time I was spending with my old outboard gear, which is I'm still going to use that, right? I'm still going to use it. The reason I'm still going to use it, the reason why I got the SPC 12 here because I was going to take drums from the MPC 2000 XL dump them into the SPC 12, tweak them, do what I want with them. But I was gonna reverse the science on it. The science says speed it up. I was gonna slow that shit down as slow as I can slow it down, the drums, and then put it back in and then pitch it up. Versus pitching up then down, I was gonna reverse the science to see what kind of sound I was gonna get. Now that's dope. You heard it from the beat out of God, man. So that's it, man. I'm gonna answer a couple questions, and other than that, man, the from what I'm learning, I'm taking it step by step. But the first thing that I would recommend anybody do is get your file management in order. You get your management in order, man. Make sure you know what you are going to save to these devices. Now, some people would just use the internal, the SATA. When I say SATA, the SATA SSD joint, they would just do that with just their sounds and kicks, and then they'll save their projects to the SD card, which is down here, right? And then they would also back up with the USB. You follow what I'm saying? Like if I take this right now, I can hook this USB up to that. This is on the. I don't want that. This is my backup to when that shit come from here, from when that SATA drive goes on my lap. I can see it on my laptop right now. The 1 terabyte SE internal joint, which is right here. I can see that on my laptop. When I plug this up to my laptop, not to here, I'll take everything from there and back it up on this. And this way, I got a backup just in case shit go wrong. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. I am working on. Let me tell you what I've been working on. I'm working on getting the drums from all my drums I have on my ASR 10, my drums from my MPC 2000 XL, my drums from my MV 8800 and my 8000. I'm going to be creating not sample packs. I'm just going. I can't do that live because y'all gonna get all my drums because I'm gonna be hitting them one at a time. Um, I'm just gonna go in and any drum that I take from the ASR 10, from the MPC 2000 XL, I'm gonna route them in the 8 pads on the SPC 12, tweak them, get them right, run them through shit, back in the shit, out the shit, and I'm gonna create these sound packs for y'all. And then I'm gonna have other artists, other people that really just love music for music and they want to play. I'm gonna be doing some live jam sessions on, like, just say I know somebody that play piano like myself. I'm gonna do a live jam session with them for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes. We're gonna do a live jam session, 10 minutes on StreamYard. They're gonna come in. They're gonna be live. They're gonna play some shit, and they're gonna record it. They're gonna record it in whatever DAW they're using. Hopefully, it's Ableton, whatever they using. I'm gonna make sure I got Logic. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if I need Logic or whatever. But I like to learn all these different programs. And whatever they recorded in, I just need the wave file. They're gonna send it back to me, and we're gonna find these ways to create these sound packs, man. I'm gonna be incorporating a lot of people. I know I'm just talking, lip surfing at the mouth, but this is real deal, man. There's a lot of people out here with the ability to not be able to play one instrument, but they hear frequencies and sounds. You're going to get a chance have to be live with me and the other person and yourself, or whoever you want to join in with you. It's like a band. We jamming out. You're going to be like, yo, I don't play bass. Can you play? Boom, 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 do. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Oh, well, do that. And then he played and flip it a little bit. We live. We jamming. That's dope, man. That's fucking, that's dope as fuck. And what's so crazy is the live sessions. it's probably just gonna be us. It's gonna be private. Only people with the joint can come in. We might go live for a minute, and then we're gonna come out. We're gonna come back out. Like, yo, I'm gonna come back in. We're gonna do a live, but it's gonna be private. We gave them the 5 minutes to show what we was doing. All right, cool. Now we're gonna come back in. Y'all already know who the members is. Let's get back in this live session. Everybody plugged up. We good. Let's get it. Let's jam the fuck out. All that makeup and make the shit perfect. We ain't doing that shit, man. Fuck out. I don't do that. And you notice I ain't been really been using that profanity like that. I'm trying to just keep it real with y'all, man. But them F's and them shits words and all that shit make that's who I am. But I'm just trying not to talk like that no more. You know what I mean? Hmm. So that's it. That's all I got. Anything I need? Y'all want to ask any other questions? Cause I'm already back out. Now normally I would go in and make a beat off of these. I would make a beat off of that. Nah, I don't make a beat off of that. I don't want to make a beat off of that. The new innovative way is we are a community, right? You would agree we are a hip hop community, right? What I want to do is I just want to interact with you guys, man. Girls, guys, I just want to interact with y'all. You might have a thought and you share that thought amongst people like minded like yourself, right? Okay? When you share the thought on my platform, that thought becomes timestamped in that. So nobody other producer, first and foremost, we not going to really. I don't know who's going to hate on whoever who, but most of y'all are well grounded individuals, and I respect y'all for that. Y'all comment. Y'all don't be coming on here like F you and you piece of shit. Y'all don't talk like what I be seeing in other platforms. Y'all don't do that here. So that's why I know y'all respect young and old. So I just want to be able to do something different here at Elevation Productions. Whatever the name of your company, we all gonna tap in. Whatever work you put out, that shit works. We just can't do it by ourselves, man. You can't. You can't. You can't run a factory by yourself. You can't run a car dealership by yourself. You can't build. You can build a computer, but you need people to help you build that computer. You need input data. You need a lot of hands-on people that think like you, and that's what I want to bring to the culture. I want people that be happy. I want people to have a say. I want people to have a say in what they putting out, not just what this group of people over here doing. I'm not here to shit on y'all, man. I ain't got a lot of money, but I'm all right, man. I'm good. I just want to connect with bass players. I know bass players. I want to connect with piano players, horn players, trumpet players, flute players, football players, basketball. I just want to connect in a sense of music, in a sense of building. If we can do that, I promise you, man, that takes the level of building to a whole new different level. What if we had, just say hypothetically, y'all know Shaq rhyme, right? What if we was here, we was banging out, and then I found a way to connect with Shaq, which is not gonna be hard. Yo, Shaq, come on in, man. We got a live feed going on YouTube, and I want you to come in. And while you listening to us put together some beats, or another producer is going to make a beat, everybody might get like 15 minutes to make a. Somebody might do the drums. Somebody might play the bass. Somebody might do the piano. Somebody might do the melody. Yo, Shaq, come on in and listen to it. And while we doing it, why don't you just go ahead and write some rhymes? And then he come in and spit. God damn, come on, man. Y'all know Shaq ain't the best fucking rhymer, but he can fucking rhyme. His wordplay is crazy. And it's simple. And he the first person that had his sneakers in Walmart as a basketball player. That's some dope ass shit, bro. Come on, man. It's just what it is, man. Once it's out in the universe, it's out. I don't give a freak. I don't give a freak if somebody take this idea and run with it. Once you do it, that allows the individual like minded people to live on forever. I'm gonna live on a long, long time. And even when I physically die, I'm 58, die today, I'm 58. The knowledge that I dropped is gonna live on, and then the knowledge that I dropped and you carry that on is gonna live on and live on for trillions of lifespans. It's a wrap, man. You heard? Just keep it moving, man. Just be don't be surprised when you get that email. I'm like, yo, I'm ready. I got everything set up. I see you've been watching the channel. Let's just get this shit in and let's just start. It's not gonna be like some made up shit where you gotta rehearse this shit. Yo, nah, man. What's your email? Are we tuning in at 8 o'clock on Friday night? At let's just do it and let's just come in and have fun with it, man. All right. So I'm gonna bounce out, man. That's my organization of the MPC or any other device. You must get organized with your files. So that's all I got, man. I'm gonna read a couple comments, play the beat, and just keep it moving. Yeah, that he talking about the ASR. Yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, you talking about that? You talking about when you gonna break out that ASRX? I ain't gonna front, man. That shit looking at me right now. Wow, that's a good question, man. I think I'm gonna. Matter of fact, I'm gonna break it out. I'm gonna break it out this week. I might not use it the way it's supposed to be used, but I'm gonna use it for them sound. They got some dope ass drum kits in there, man. The ASRX is dope. I ain't gonna lie. I like the X, but it's just something about the. It's just something about my buttons just don't press the weight. They they clickish and they delayish. The ASRX got like the shit I got. I paid like 250 for my X. I bought it from some girl in I think in Charlotte. It's just when I got it, I never cleaned it out. I just got it, hooked it up. I like the X. I like more of the effects, and I like the resampling in the X, the ASRX. But it's just the sequencer was just it was. I don't even really think it was the sequencer. I think it was just more the buttons. So like if I press this button right here, right? Like if I hit a button, right? Just say I hit. I don't know. I'm just hit a button. Just say I just tap some shit, right? And I hit this. It just wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. The button just was. Even though it would sound all perfect, it just that when the button came up, it was just slow. So I think the ASR like a lot of the older gear, especially the X. The X got it's not a slow response. It's a slow movement. I don't know what kind of grease they use or where the fuck they use on them ASRXs. The when you hit the button, you know how you hit something and it's sticky and then it slowly it rises back up and then you hit it again or you gotta hit it hard. It's just I don't think it was a sequence. I think the ASRX sequence is dope, but I just think it was the buttons. the button. So I bring it back out, man. I'm just trying to tell you how I truly feel about my gear, man. And I also want to say I'm looking for people that can draw, people that are into storybook, writing scripts and writing cartoon characters, like writing out scripts of cartoon characters. So hypothetically, this let's just say I give you a thought, okay? Um, I'm on the airplane and I'm afraid of flying. Right? I'm telling you a story. This is a story. I'm on an airplane. It's my first time flying. I'm very scared. I go into the bathroom and I spit up. But when I come out of the bathroom, I got spit up on my beard, and my and I smell like, and I probably like shitted on myself because I'm scared. The plane that took off and all that. I need people to write that. I need people to draw that out and write that shit out for me. Like what do you call them people? What do you call the people that write, script writers, and then what are the people that draw them out? What are they called? The storytellers, the storybook teller. I don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? We all got ideals. We need people to share them ideas with, and we need people to fucking draw the script out so we can make content, man. Dope content. What if you a beat maker and you just lose your job and you get evicted from your apartment? And you've been making beats for like 3 or 4 years, and you're making beats, and all of a sudden you get evicted, and you just lost the interest of making beats, and now you got to run down into the pawn shop and sell your precious piece of gear. You got to sell your friend off. Why can't we write scripts on that? You know what I mean? What if you're a Gulf War veteran like myself, and you have nightmares, and you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning? You wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and now you ready. You go down in the studio. You go down in the studio to make a beat to not have nightmares, and then you're less likely to have nightmares than more likely to have nightmares because you know you have ability to vent your you have ability to vent your PTSD. Why can't we have people to take our thoughts and ideals and turn them into fucking storytelling shit? I don't know, man. I'm just talking to y'all, man. You know what I mean? It's what it is, man. Yeah, storyboard. Yeah, because they write the script, and then if somebody come in and do a storyboard, yeah, it's called storyboard. Yeah, you right, you right, you right, you right. Oh yeah, you like to use the X, but use the 2000 as the sequel. Yeah, dope. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Yeah, the X Pro. You said X Pro has a unstable firmware via floppy to mix the glitches and sequences. The black ASR, you have to buy a firmware chip from chick. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, appreciate that. What's up, Billy? Yeah, real talk, son. You know how we gonna do, man. You already know you a part of this shit. You already know you a part of this, Billy. All y'all part of this, man. These are just thoughts, man. These are just thoughts, man. They out in the universe, man. He talk about the X got gremlins. Yeah, yo, that's a dope ass movie though. The little gremlin jaws. Yeah, all right, yeah, yeah, man, we there. Nah, I'm a Philly cat. I'm from Philly. I'm really from Philly, man. North Philly, 25th and Diamond, all day, every day. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I see y'all. I see y'all up on this shit, man. Yeah, we building. This is what it is, man. We gotta take this shit to a new flight because you know what's gonna happen to the content creators in the next 5. You ain't gonna be no content creators, man. There's gonna be idealistic people who are finding ways to innovate in social media in a different perspective, man. I'm just trying to. I'm not ahead of the game on the technology, but I'm ahead of the game on the movement, man. The movement is really you gotta look how many creative people out here in the world, man. Look how many producers we got. That's a lot of creativity, man. That's a lot of. I know there's millions of great producers out here, but the bottleneck is fucked up. Out of a million people, how many we gonna get? 10, 1,000, 100,000 producers that come through the bottleneck. Come on, man. Gotta be more innovative with this shit. Yeah, the ASR sequence worked good except for on the sample. It's be sticky and I use it sometimes. Yeah. Real talk. Yeah, man. Oh, I see everybody in the house, man. Make sure y'all check out the people's channel on here, man. Make sure y'all check their YouTube channel out. I noticed, man. I noticed a lot of you cats didn't had YouTube channels for like 6, 7, and 10 years, man. So that means you about my age. Like you came in when hip hop started. And I noticed that. Like I noticed like what is it, man? What is it that that you don't want to put out? Like what is like even if you learning shit, even if you a bass player, a piano player, I know most of y'all play instruments. Why don't you just put this shit up on your channel, man? Like and get your subscriber game up, cause the world need to hear about you cats, man. Like y'all conversation and the way I interact with you guys is very therapeutic, man. It's very therapeutic, man. It's like I feel like I'm good. I'm good with you guys, man. Like y'all guys really have a way to talk to me. Like y'all, like even when I get drunk and shit, and I fuck around and go 5 hours, and nobody says, "Oh, get the fuck off of the live. You've been here for 5 hours, you old motherfucker." Like y'all don't go there, and I don't even get young boys that say that shit because everybody know my demeanor. Everybody knows what I stand for. Love, peace, and happiness, man. I'm about elevating my mind, myself. So I don't get a lot of that. I don't get that. I guess the hate in the comments, but I get some hate mail though. I get a lot of hate mail. Not a lot, but out of 10 people, 4 motherfuckers gonna send me some hate shit, some hateful shit, say some dumbass shit. hmm Yeah, so I know, man. We need to find ways to get y'all cats, man, that been having YouTube channels for 7 to 8 years, man. We need to get y'all to get you some content out, man. If I can be a part to help you to find your lane in the YouTube creator type shit, all it is, man, just fucking turn on the camera. Turn the fucking camera on and just go. If you fuck up, you fuck up. Just go, man. Go for 5, 10 minutes. Start out with when I first started this shit, like when YouTube first started, I was like, I'm a shy dude. You probably wouldn't even know. I'm very shy, man. So I thought, just fucking turn the fucking camera on, man. Just turn it on. I just go. It's like I always act like I'm in the studio. Let me turn this up because it keep knocking. I always act like I'm in the studio, man. I act like I'm in the studio with a bunch of artists and producers, and we building. That's how I treat my lives, like I'm in the studio. If yo, man, I'm gonna go take a. Y'all already know one of my famous things. Man, I gotta go take a fucking piss, man. I go fuck that. I'm fuck it. Matter of fact, I gotta go eat. I'll be right back and bring some food down. And that's what I do. I act like I'm in the studio, man. hmm Be in this motherfucker for hours. How long we in right now? We in 96 minutes in, and we talking about File management, right? We talking about how to manage your shit, the importance of file management. And I'm in 96 minutes, and I'm talking. We building. To build is to add on to one's knowledge. That's what build means. We adding on. Knowledge is the base of existence. We need knowledge. Wisdom is the manifestation of one's knowledge. And understanding is the best part. In order for you to understand, you got to master that to get the overstanding. And that's how I build. I do that. I speak mathematics. I speak reality. I speak life. I'm about living. I'm always a lively. That's why my name is Mack Lively. I'm a lively dude. My energy. Let me tell y'all something about me, and I got to bounce up out of here. The reason why I was able to create so many live videos, I got over 400 live videos. The reason why I was able to create so many videos plus live videos was in my brain, I have a mechanism. It doesn't, I have a gate. You know how you use a gate as an effect? The gate opens and closes. My gate always stays open. So if I had a house with a white picket fence and it had a gate, that gate always open. It never closes. It's like a it's like a continuous highway of just up and back, up and back, up and back. Thoughts come in, thoughts go out. Thoughts come. It's just like a continuous highway of just frequencies and vibrations and animated type feelings and and just it's just a lot of shit going on in my brain. And I think a lot of that shit come from because I never used to be like this. I was going through that war type syndrome shit, man. You'll catch me staring up at the fucking sky, bro. Like you catch me feeding pigeons and fucking eating crackers with the fucking pigeon, like weird shit. Like I'm just keeping the buck. You catch me in the motherfucking mid Atlantic Ocean scuba diving down there with the fucking sharks and shit. Weird shit. I guess that was like I don't give a fuck. Just gonna just explore something else to take my mind off of that shit that we did. Catch me at the YMCA swimming 50 laps with a full fucking head of fucking dreadlocks down to my motherfucking goddamn calves. Catch me out at the air. You catch me out at the Air Force base watching jets take the fuck off. Like weird shit. Come to find out, all that weird shit that I was doing was music. It's just that I wasn't connected. You guys stay connected, man. I'm out of this motherfucker, man. Yeah, I'm gonna read a couple of these comments. So you saying, yo, Bill, you saying, shit. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? See, this inner reaction is important, man, because I say shit and we can add on to that. So there's no fix for the sequencer in the X. They're all the same. It's wonky. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. Um, that would suck. Okay. Illustrators. Yeah. Yeah. When you see that these things, I'm looking for the storyboard people. I'm looking for them kind of people, man. Like they don't like my next youngest son. He's 11. He does a lot of animation, like stop and motion stuff. He's still learning though. He good. He good. I got him his first laptop when he was 9. When he turned 9, I bought him a MacBook Pro, 13-inch joint, and he advanced. Like he does, he's really advanced in um he got a YouTube channel. What's his YouTube channel? Y'all seen? What's Prince Jakai's YouTube channel? His YouTube is called Kai's Gamer World. He got like over like 500, 600 subscribers. And what's your YouTube? And my other son, he been doing that since he was like 2. His joint is called Playful Prince TV. Playful. If you got any kids, type his joint. He got Playful Prince TV, where he did stuff, played with toys when he was little, way before all the other uh, content creatives out there. And he riding the dirt bike, so we got a lot of footage we're gonna load up on his channel for the dirt bike joint, because he's gonna be competing in I want to say in like middle of July he's gonna be competing. We get him out there. So yeah, there's a lot of people that I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that's good with the camera. I'm all right with the camera, but I'm looking for people. I'm just looking. If I need you to come out and film my son or myself doing something, and especially with me, if I need you to come out and film my whole session, you got room and board. You can stay over here at the crib with me, or we can. All you gotta do is pay for your hotel. You ain't gotta worry about no food, no nothing. My wife an excellent cook. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pay for your fucking room and board. I'm not paying for your food. You gotta pay for your food. I'm paying for you to put you up in a hotel for 2 or 3 days. You come out and you film, but you gotta be on your game. You gotta come with your high tech shit and come in. Like, all right, I'm doing a session this night. All right, we're gonna do a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday we're gonna pack up. We're gonna eat our little brunch. You gonna go where you need to go. Send me back the footage. Get my shit edited up, and I'm done. I pay you for your service. It's bread. All you gotta do is get here. Shit, it might only cost you $50, $100 to get here, but you fuck around and leave in your pocket with $200, $300. Come on, man. How bad? How hard is that? And we talking about people. We talking about people like me and you. Look, man, motherfuckers don't know me like that. Motherfuckers like let me stop. People know me, but they don't know me on this kind of level where I'm trying to really, really dig in and figure out I can't do all this shit myself, man. I can't do this shit all by myself. I used to think I could do it all by myself. Video. I started with Premiere Pro, Premiere, and then I jumped in the Final Cut. You know what I mean? I know about Odyssey and all that shit. What's all them programs? I knew about that shit, man. I thought I could do all that shit myself. Book, you know, man, you can't do that shit yourself, man. Mm-mm, mm-mm. They took that shit away. They took your thoughts and my thoughts, and they made it into a app. All these apps took my thoughts and your thoughts, and they created a thought, and they called it an app. It's fucked up. Yeah. All right. So let me go. Let me go. I promise. Illustrate. I promise. There's an update for the ASRX. I about it for from the black one. Was pissed. Didn't buy the. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Go on my channel. They had the ASRX had a hiccup. It was a hiccup. Like it really was a hiccup in the sequencer. But what I discovered out of the blue, when I discovered it, I typed it in and I found an old ass article. I found an old ass article from a tech that used to work for Insonic. You know, Insonic was out in Malvern, PA, out in Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I know where Malvern. I used to live in Originally, I'm not. I don't like. I didn't used to live in Villanova. I'm originally from the Villanova area, but I lived in Philadelphia. So I got best of both worlds. I got best of the burbs, and I got the best of the ghetto. I'm not a ghetto baby, but I was raised in the ghetto. My grandmother and them are not ghetto, if that makes sense. My mother chose to live in the ghetto when she was young and stepped off from her suburban life and had children in the ghetto. So my roots is Cherokee and Sioux Indian, but my mother's roots is the same thing as what I just described. But them women back then chased bad boys, and all the bad boys was in the hood. You couldn't find a bad boy out in the burbs and that kind of lane. And that's another topic on beat making. How do you feel about your mother and your father? Let's make beats on that shit. How many people out there making beats about their mother and father? It could be good or bad. For there is no good or bad. So I don't want to share all my fucking thoughts with y'all. I'm trying to read the comments because y'all really talking. We are really conversing up in this motherfucker. All right, let me come back. Let me move the mic over here so I can come closer to the computer. Yo, this shit is really dope, man. I'm gonna post that article that I copied off a line that was explaining about the hiccup. I think you have to go into your system MIDI preference and you have to turn on it's crazy. You got to turn on your effects something to make it not hiccup. And when I turned that shit on, it didn't hiccup. Go on my page. I got a video on there with the ASRX explaining that I solved the problem of the hiccups on the ASRX, the black joint, and it shit worked. It worked perfect, but the bubble gum and the sticky honey that was on my pads and on the buttons, I never cleaned them off, and that's where I fell short at. I have both and still use them. Yeah, no doubt. Hell yeah, you gotta use them shits with the okay. My ASR 10 sequence. Yeah, we already talked about. What's up? What's up? What's up? 808 808 beats. Yeah, peace, God. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to read the comments. I know I'm going a little bit back. Yeah, you know they're gonna redo that movie. Check and see if you're running VT67 next time you use the X. That's the later. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know what fucking words I'm using. That's crazy. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But if anybody got one of them pros out there, that red joint, man, that joint pretty. I want a pro. I ain't- I buy a pro for no more than $500 to $600. I buy ASRX Pro. I buy it. Like somebody got one for 500 $600. I'm buying that bitch. They rare though. Why the fuck they made the Pro though? What I don't even know the now. Why was the Pro? Why was the Pro created? You had the X. So what? That was their last. The ASR X Pro was their last shit they made, right? Like why did they make a why did he went from ASRX to ASR Pro? The ASR Pro is the X. It's the same box, different color. So what they upgraded the different gave you more buttons or some shit. I don't know, man. I always wondered that. Why did they make a Pro? So what was they? Did they make it to compete? I don't know, man. Somebody can answer that question. I'm on the black one, and I had to install the EEPROM back in 2003. Yeah, well, goddamn, YouTube forever. Yeah, hell yeah, we YouTubers. Yeah, we was smoking blunts before blunts. We was smoking joints. I'm a joint tuber. Yo, motherfucker, What about you? I was you. Yeah, we YouTubers. We was joint smokers back then. We was joint tubers. You remember? Remember how we used to put the we remember how we used to put the joint through the straw. We used to when we didn't want to, the shotgun. We didn't want to put it on our hand. You know how you didn't want to put it on your hand like this when you blew the when you blew the weed to another man's mouth. You ain't want to do that, and you cupped it. Remember that shit? And we finally found out to get the straw and put that shit through there, but you had to get it when you first made the joint, and you blew that shit, and that straw was good. You know what I mean? Everybody was. You're like, yo, take all that shit, take all that shit, take all that shit. You like, oh goddamn, there's too much fucking smoke. You be like, remember that shit? We was high as fuck. I had to probably be like 14 years old, getting shotguns and shit through a straw. Damn, that's crazy. That's some really ass. That's the thing about the think back. The first time I smoked weed was when my brother went in the army. I was in 5th grade, and he used to come home from the army. And he would beat me up, make me smoke weed with him, and then laugh with all his friends. That if that ain't man, this dude used to beat. He used to come home from the military. He used to beat me and my brother up. We go out on the back porch and we smoke weed. I hated weed. I hated beer. I hated all that shit. I used to cry. And I'm gonna tell you what they used to do to us. They used to make us when you first started smoking weed back then. They used to make us hit the joint when they say hold it in. When they then this is torture, bro. They used to say hold it in, and when they see we holding it in, they used to punch us in our chest. Oh my god! Why why would they? Why did they punch me in my chest? I used to get punched in the chest when I was first started smoking. Why did they do that? You know why? I think I know why. They used to punch us in our chest because they think we wasn't inhaling it. I never really inhaled it, but when I got punched in my chest, I inhaled all that shit. And that fucking high, that high when I inhaled that shit, that first high that I had, I ain't like it. I ain't like that shit, man. And I ain't saying this is a form of an abuse, but that was abuse, bro. Like I was abused. I was forced to smoke that shit, man. They forced me to smoke that. They forced me to smoke weed. Like that don't even sound right. Yo, you was forced to smoke weed. You're lying. No, motherfucker. I'm telling you, I was forced. They used to motherfucking make us hit the weed, the joint, and they would say hold it in and hold it in, and then you got like 5, 6 old heads, your uncles, you got aunts and everybody out there. Your mama was in the window looking, and I don't know, man. Why did they punch me in my chest? What the fuck was that about? What does that have to do with music? Well, maybe that's why. That's why I act the way I act. I don't know what the fuck is this talking about, man. Why did I just tell y'all that? Like, how many of y'all been punched in y'all chest when you first started smoking weed? Fuck. How many people was punched in the chest when they told you to hold it in? Hold it. Y'all remember what? Alright, I'm online. You good? I love you too, man. What happened to my thing? You hit my camera? Yes, you did. Leave it right there. Alright, y'all. Yo, why they used to hit us? Why they used to punch us in our chest, man? That's crazy, right? Man, my shit dropped down. Why they used to punch us in our chest when we used to smoke weed? I used to like get punched. I got punched in my chest probably like 500 times, man. You punched me in my fucking chest because they didn't think I was holding it. If that ain't abuse, that's abuse. Whatever. YouTube. All right, Billy. All right, yeah, right on, no doubt. All right, I think I'm getting a flag. Yeah, get that flag. Get that flag. For copyright stops. A lot of people for posting the hip hop. Yeah, they flagging the hell. Yo, they gonna be on your ass, especially when you use them stems. Only real ones up in here. Yeah, no doubt for sure. My goal is once a week, and right now, yeah. Peace, peace, peace. We be we be here chilling, no doubt. We all in that basement. Hell yeah, that basement ain't no joke. Keeping it live. Peace, 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 peace. Yeah, banger. All right. Did the same thing. You were good in the sequence of the work. The best once you figure it out, the swing time and the time. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. I just tried to buy one. Yeah. You can get an X. You can get an X. You can get an X for like 400, $300 right now. It was like the MPC 2000 and MPC 2000 XL. They made it for the MPC. Yeah, all right, yeah. The XL. X was a bit. You said X was a beta version? What? Hold the fuck up. What happened to my joint? Hold on. What happened to my shit? The original ASRX was made to compete. Yeah, I knew that shit was made to compete with the 2000. The red one in the ASRX Pro was made to compete with the MP. I knew that. I knew there was in the competition. Yeah, that's facts. Where the fuck is my shit at? They made a red box with more RAM and internal effects, along with the HPLP band pass and pole filters. They had all that they had all that the black. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. So you think a lot of people like with the Insonic, like I was asking the boy that got his name is I think his name is Michael. He from country something. He got a website. He probably 85 years old. He when Insonic cut out, I think they were coming in more to the software side of shit, and then Sonic couldn't keep up. I'm not sure that's factual, but I believe that Sonic went out of business because of the techs. Were everybody was moving around, going to different places. Everybody was trying to figure out the new technology, and the same thing with now. There's different producers. There's producers that do boom bap. There's producers that do trap music, and more when people do trap music, I think of more of the mantronic side. But the lyrical content is very wicked and deceiving. I don't fuck with the trap music. I like the rhythms. I like the beats. I like all that shit. But the the way they spit and what they talk about is doo doo, man. Yeah, so we gonna have to find ways to that gotta get labeled in his own way, man. So you say Sonic merged with Emu and turned the X into a community station. A command station. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy, man. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I got that. I got that emu. I got that emu. I got that emu. ESI 2000, I believe it's called that. Emu ESI 2000. I never used it, man. I've never used it. I got the Kai SO1, like one of the first rack mount samplers. I got that. I used that like 2 times, and it was so crazy. I got frustrated with the Kai ESO1. I got frustrated with the bitch. Why I get frustrated? You know why I got frustrated? Cause I wasn't used to that shit, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Oh, you got the Emu 64? Yo, what that John sound like, man? That Emu 64? Huh? All right, I'm not turning on the heat right now. Mommy rest. Mommy sleep. No. She up. She in the living room. Where she at? Laying down. Okay, so all right, give me a minute. I'll turn the heat on for you. All right. I'll be right with you. So yeah, man. Hold on. Yeah, my battery get go dead on the cell phone, so they had a pause in there, man. You probably heard me, but the screen froze. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Um, I want to make sure I ain't bullshit, y'all. Y'all see the Sweetwater jar, right? Y'all see the Sweetwater jar. Yeah, I'm gonna read a couple more of these comments. Yeah, he said, I'm gonna put that right on that Sweetwater shit. You said, then they merged with the emu and turned the X into a command station. I used the emu 64 with the MV with the MV in the 2000. Okay, yeah. They dumped the emu rack modules into the A-Star X like body and called those units command. I didn't know that. I fucking never knew that, man. That's crazy, right? The resampling on the X is so hard. Yeah, hell yeah, that shit hard. And if you speed it when you resample real high, then to a regular pitch, the bass hits hard and you can save it on a floppy disk easy. Yeah, hell yeah, man. See, a lot of people don't know about speed. A lot of people, okay, look, if with the technology now, we got a lot of memory, right? A lot of memory to save shit. You know how they used to teach us to speed shit up? The next time you get a frequency and you get a loop, you find something you like. Go ahead and fix the start and end point, right? Once you get that, I want you to slow that bitch down like fucking 2 octaves. It's gonna go. So say it go. Right? Now it's gonna go. It gonna make y'all know that fucking sound gonna do when you slow shit down. Slow that bitch down. Sample that, slow down, cause you got a lot of memories. Sample that for like, I don't know, 30 fucking seconds. A minute. And then put that shit into whatever you gonna put it and speed it the fuck back up. Watch what's gonna happen. You like, what the fuck? Yeah. Especially with drums. That technique I just told you work good with drums. Make a drum loop. Make a drum loop at 90 BPMs and pitch that shit way the fuck down. Where it go. Pitch that shit down, and then when you get it back in your shit, pitch it back up. You like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? How the fuck it do that? Yup. I'm telling you, man. I already did it. I did it with the EPS and the ASR 10. I did that shit. I was like, yo, I'm instead of me speeding this shit, I'm gonna slow it down, and I did it, and that shit, the results was remarkable. Don't mind my camera game, so I'm just reading the comments as I'm doing it. Matter of fact, now I'm not coming out of the iRig. Yeah, they dumped all right, cool. The resampling on the X is so hard, and if you speed it up when you resample real high than to the regular pitch, the bass hits harder, and you can save it on the fly. See, that's the problem that people don't want to do. You heard what he just said. He said speed it way up past 45 and what a plus 12 semitones. When you take that shit up to like the 78 plus 12 semitones, speed it up, you get this different artifacts, man. Especially, I promise you, especially with like bass and drums. When I do that shit with bass and drums, and I don't do that shit live. I don't want to show y'all that live because that's my scientific equation of building with myself. I can't do that live. I'm not saying I can't. I just choose not to do it live because I get excited, man. I get real excited when I be doing shit like this. Like I'm excited right now. I'm very excited. Save the zip because floppies with the X take too many disks. Hell yeah. Man, I got my first fucking ASRX beat that I saved. It took me 12 fucking floppies, man. I was like, fuck, I still got them. And you know what's so crazy? I didn't even name them. I was like, fuck that. I just put them in order. Like, I just put them in a rubber band and stacked them up. Hell yeah. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Sometimes the X won't read the. Yeah, they don't fucking read the floppies. All right, man, I gotta bounce the fuck out. I gotta go, man. Be up here all day with y'all. Love y'all, man. Got mad love, man. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to everybody. Everybody in the universe is God. Everybody in the universe is goddess. That's how I see it. Don't matter your color, don't matter what your creed, don't matter shit, nigga. All y'all motherfuckers is gods and goddesses to me. I fucks with y'all, and we gonna rock out. And we gonna do that shit I was telling you about. So don't be surprised you get an email from one of my team members. And one of them team members is me. The sound that you heard was coming strictly from the MPC X SE from Akai. The shit is dope. The box is dope. I promise you, I'm gonna get a lot more deep into this shit. The jar of candy was not sponsored by who? I can't put it over the X. Was not sponsored by Sweetwater, but they got many different flavors. Instead of getting a bag of candy, why not get a whole big ass jar of candy? Pay the extra cost for the jar and the candy, and you get different types of flavors. This will last you for a couple years. Think about it. Emu, SPC 12. This is my advertisement type shit for me. The SPC 12 Turbo is a great machine. It was way before the SPC 1200, but the SPC 12 was more of a prototype. Prototype? Yeah, it was a prototype. It was just trying to experience the flow of the drums, and they were bringing live drummers in to actually play through this box. And what happened was there was a group of individuals. And shout out to my man Bruce for Mack. Mad love to Bruce. Bruce, mad love to you. Shout out to Roger Lynn too. These individual tech savvy guys came in, but when the company closed down, they kind of shitted on them, and that was fucked up. But yeah, we back to the MPC X, and shout out to motherfucking Apple, and shout out to Event. Why they don't make? They got some new Event speakers. And let me give a shout out to Event speakers. I'm gonna grab them new events. I heard they got some new event speakers. And shout out to all the people that created these lovely, lovely universal storage devices. Shout out to all the people that created floppy disk. I don't know who the original floppy disk owner is, but shout out to him. And shout out to the motherfucker who created the labels that go on the floppy. So I know somebody created the floppy disk, right? Somebody created the floppy disk, but somebody created the fucking labels to these bitches. The motherfucker that created the fucking floppy disk didn't create the label. And the person who created the floppy disk, he didn't create the fucking the shell of this shit. He created the floppy. There's a person that created the floppy, and there's a person that created the shell, and there's a shout out to the people that created the fucking labels. I fucks with y'all. Alright? If you need floppy disk, this is not a paid sponsor, John. Make sure you go ahead and hit them up. Floppydisk.com. My man got all this shit. He know me personally. Just tell him Elevation Production sent you. Tell him Jamal sent you. He gonna give you a good deal. Alright? Yeah. Alright, who else I got left out here that I didn't hook up? Alright, here we go. And here go the last one I'm gonna give a shout out to. Here go the last one. Yeah, shout out to Stack Records out there in Memphis, Tennessee, man. Over there off of motherfucking Martin Luther King Boulevard. Straight down to Memphis. When you get down there in Memphis, make sure you try some of that good ass barbecue down there, because they got the best barbecue in the whole wide world. And don't be shy to go and shoot over there to Arkansas and go over there and check out some of the Arkansas brothers. They got some good barbecue over there, but ain't nothing like Memphis. And shout out to the Suggs family out down there in Memphis, Tennessee, man. I fucks with Memphis. Back in the day, Memphis wasn't like that, man, like it is now. But Stax Records, if you get a chance to run through Memphis, Tennessee, make sure you check out Stack Records. We got Isaac Hay. They got this. They got his caddy up in there. You know, Aretha Franklin. All of them came through there, man. All right, you got a lot of black, brown, red, yellow, and white artists that came through Stack Records, man. And if you look on all that vinyl, you see that Stack Records up in there. You heard? Yeah, they ain't gonna do that shit, man. Yo, Bill, they ain't gonna do that shit. They ain't gonna make no emulator too. I'm trying to find me a fucking the drum emulator, man. The drum emulator, what was that the emulator before they made the SPC 12? They had the drum emulator. I've been trying to find one of them boxes, man. I had one on cap. No, I had one for somebody who was gonna sell me, but they wanted at the time they wanted like 400. I was like, I'll give you 250. He didn't even want to bite. So yeah, I need that. So for those who don't know, the drummulator was the SPC 12 and the SPC 1200 was created off the drummulator. The same sounds that are in the SPC 12 and the SPC 1200. Do the SPC 1200 got stock sound? I don't know. But I know I got the SPC 12, which is right there. The same drums came from the drummulator. And that's how they came up with the motherfucking SPC 12 and 1200. So if you know, you know. All them drums back in the 80s, the Run DMCs and all the Princes and all that shit came from the fucking drummulator, man. Came from them drums from the old machines. Hell yeah. I gotta bounce, man. I gotta bounce. I gotta eat. I'm hungry as fuck. Peace. Yeah, he need to do. Rosman need to do that shit, man. Yeah, real talk. He need to do that shit. Peace and blessings, y'all. I gotta bounce, man. I'm gone.